Here we go. We were very serious.
No, I was laughing because Rick's like, okay, Steve, 5 count and clap. And I'm waiting for you to start and I'm waiting for you to start. And your like face is lost in your phone. And we always talk about how this is like our date night. And I was like, I'm annoyed.
No,
like on a real date, your face is stuck in your phone.
It's a timer. I was looking at the timer for 5 seconds. Rick said 5 seconds. I'm looking at the timer. Now you're mad at me?
No.
We just started the episode.
And I'm already annoyed.
And you're already being a jerk.
Hi, welcome.
Dude.
No, and I'm supposed to be really patient with you this week.
That's a classic. The vest you're wearing is a classic.
Yeah, it's called How Do I Cover Up My Side Fat? That's what that is.
You've had that. You've had that forever.
No, this is the replacement. I had one before this, and then my mom said it looked too ratty. So this is the replacement.
You're gonna become that old lady.
The replacement's getting
that just
ratty.
wears the same stuff. You know what I'm talking about? That lady that you see, with the same stuff.
The style never changes.
I like it. I like it. It feels good.
Well,
it's me.
These days, it's me. Whatever fits.
Well, welcome to the Steve Trevino Captain Evil podcast. Big deal.
Yes.
After months of waiting.
Isn't she a beauty?
Why is she a she?
Because she's a beauty.
It's not a she. You said no hole in the middle.
No, so we were going to put a hole in the middle of the table since it's a custom-made table. Zach over at Wooden Road Home.
The Wooden Road
Home was going to put a hole in the middle of it for our mic cords. And I said, it's just too beautiful.
Hold on real quick. Really, Jake? I've been trying to talk to you for days and you call me while I'm podcasting?
That's what I do, baby.
Dude, I've been literally trying to talk to Jake for like 3 days. And then...
None of this is unacceptable.
Dude,
Rick's time's not important or valuable, so I always impede on his fucking time.
Jake said that he's impeding on your time, Rick, because he knows that your time is not that valuable. I don't even like what's happening right now. It's very uncomfortable.
Two phones are talking on our podcast.
Phones are talking. I'll call you in about 45, Jake.
All right, sounds good.
Later. Where were we?
Our beautiful table.
Yes. No, dude, I got to say, I think this is the first piece of furniture that we've ever custom had made for us.
It is.
Right?
Yeah, it is.
I mean, in the past, we're like, we should have a custom piece of furniture. And then we get the price and we're like, we should not have a custom piece of furniture. But, finding Zach and by the way, what a great guy.
Yeah.
Like, he's always got a smile on his face. He's always, willing to chat and hang out and help with ideas and the project.
He's really into making furniture very custom. Like, he's like, tell me what you need. Tell me how you're going to use it. What is the situation?
No, he's very good at that. And
he's like, if you want me to put a hole in the middle of it, sure, I'll do it if that's what you want.
So then we get there today and to pick it up and he has a boot on. Yeah. He's wearing a boot because a ref doesn't show up for his little girl's basketball game. He volunteers, good dad, volunteers to ref. Uh-huh. A little girl steps on his heel. He blows
his Achilles tendon.
Like, it's so scary to me because as I get old, you know me, I'm climbing trees. I'm on the roof. I'm playing ball with the kids. I'm just waiting. When is my moment? When do I get the...
When is my moment?
I'm waiting for the...
Let's avoid it this week.
I'm a man of a certain age. I'm waiting for that, like, I don't know, man. I was on the roof and my kneecap fell off and came out of my asshole. Okay. It was weird.
Better than something manly than just walking to the bathroom.
Yeah, at least I'm on the roof, right? So the voice you just heard is Flip Schultz. He's working with me this week. He's a writer, and he was here because we are doing something very special. And then behind Renae, in the shadows, is also Big Al, our longtime feature act, who's also helping write and create. And so we invited them into the studio to chime in.
But you haven't said they're here this week because we're filming your special.
Yeah, we should finish with the table.
We should. Well, you know what? And I just realized too, I feel bad because, so we talk about how Zach custom made this. There's a custom made base for us to run our mic cords down, and we didn't even do it today.
Well, I don't want to touch anything because we're going to have to wait for Nate to come and run the cords for us.
Yeah.
So that
You're
that
right.
way, when it goes bad, it's Nate's fault. It's not.
But anyway, this is a custom made base, and there's like holes down in here for our mic cords to go down and come out the bottom. Like,
and I do want to talk. So, by the way, thank you so much, the Wooden Road Home.
Yes.
Because he was so sweet, and we did not go into this expecting anything. What we wanted from him, because we found what he does, what we wanted from him was literally a table.
yeah.
We didn't go into it. We didn't ask him for something for free.
No, I was specifically seeking out someone who made these kind of tables.
And we found him, and then he was so excited with the response that he's gotten of us hanging out.
Yeah.
That he gave us this table for free.
Thank you, Zach.
Not Zach. Thank all of you. Thank you so much.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
And thank you for following the people that help us and the people that we like. And it makes a difference because we got this for free. It's nice for free. It is free.
The Jews very excited.
But we're very excited about it. So thank you so much, all of you that have continued to support and watch the podcast and listen to the podcast. And it was funny because, as you know, I like to go through the comments.
Yes.
Right? And a lot of times, you know, I don't have time to react to them or anything. I'm just reading them, right?
Yeah.
And then I check back on one of the YouTube comments. Somebody put, falling asleep, boring, not even funny. And it's like,
I didn't see that one.
yeah, but it's great because this podcast is not funny.
Yeah.
This podcast is our freaking life, and marriage is not funny. My stand-up about the marriage is funny.
Right. The exaggerated truth.
No.
I said exaggerated truth.
The truth.
I said truth. I just said exaggerated.
This podcast
truth.
is more of a weekly soap opera and a conversation between a couple who love each other and want to kill each other.
Yes.
Did I put that in the right way?
Yeah.
So you know, if you're coming to our
That's
podcast,
why there's a really pretty table between us.
yeah. If you're coming to the podcast because you're like, oh man, Steve Trevino, the comedian, I hope it's going to be nonstop laughs. Well, don't expect that because it's a conversation between me and my wife, and sometimes it's funny.
Yeah.
Sometimes we say funny things.
Yeah.
I think a lot of times.
I think I've probably cried in like 5 episodes.
Well, just like our real life. Just like our real life. In some of our episodes, you cry.
Yeah.
No, I know what, you don't cry.
I don't cry what?
Dude, you don't cry when we fight. Ever.
No. Really?
No. When we argue.
Oh, well, no, because we're arguing. Why am I going to cry when we're arguing?
Dude, like, I'll be like, I want to leave. You did. And she's just like, later. Cold. Like, okay, well, cool. Then we're watching a movie.
Empty threats.
Listen to her. See what I mean? That's why I'm in trouble. Dude, just like in my act, when I say, I cannot live without you, and you totally can live without me.
No,
And
that's not
an
true.
unbalanced
That's not true.
relationship.
That's
Stop.
not true.
Dude, if I left, I can't tell you how many times you're like, I'll just move back in with my daddy.
I have never said that.
I
have never
She'll be
said
like,
I will
I'll just
move
go to
back in with
daddy's
my
house.
daddy. No.
My dad will take care of me.
I don't even call him my daddy.
My dad
Where
will
did
take
you
care
get
of me.
Daddy?
My dad will take care of me. That's what she says. Fine, my dad will take care of me. Like, you know it. You
Shut
know
your
it.
mouth. No, I don't
Yes,
say
you
that.
do.
I don't say that.
Yes, you do.
No.
We're not going to get into that. We started arguing very early. But I in the other episode. But no, I just thought it was really funny that this guy comments and he's like, you know, not funny. And I almost wonder if the guy's married. You know, because I think if you're married
Yeah.
and you see the conversations that we have from our our struggles with Delilah
Right.
to the day-to-day, weekly.
I always feel like it's the divorced
things.
men because they're a little bit bitter.
Which is always funny to me because, divorced men like always have this attitude like, bro, don't put up with that shit as they're alone.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you don't have to put up with this shit at all, but you're going to be alone. You know what I mean? You are going to have nobody to share your life with. So if you want to have that attitude, right? And it's always like the ghetto dudes that are like, bro, you're pussy whoop, bro. I don't let my Ruka talk to me like that. Like, what, Rook? What? The fuck are you
I don't even know what that is.
Chick or whatever.
Ow.
But Flip got in a divorce. And what happened there, Flip?
I love how he's like, sum it up in one sentence, Flip.
I didn't want to put up with her fucking shit, bro.
Because I didn't want to put up with her shit, bro.
My ex-wife and I, we were great friends who never should have gotten married because we didn't have the same fundamental beliefs that you need to build a solid relationship on. So that was just our.
It just didn't work.
Yeah, there were just too many big differences that never really. There was never.
Like she wanted to have sex with other dudes, and you were just wasn't your lifestyle.
Let me ask you guys this, because the thing with me and my ex, and I think I can say this and without feeling bad, I compromised a lot more than she really did in the marriage, and I think that was a big
So, for those of you that can't hear what Flip just said, Flip said one of the biggest issues is that he felt like he was compromising a lot more than she did.
Yeah.
Flip, that's normal. That is normal. I definitely compromise way more than Renae.
I don't know. I think you feel like you compromise on big things, but I think all the small compromises are me. All like the day-to-day compromises are me. So I think that's why you make the bigger ones, is because subconsciously, I make all the little ones on a day-to-day basis.
You make every decision, and I'm at the point where I just go, fuck it. Like, it's not worth fighting over. Like, just let her have it. Like, Flip, I'm literally, you just get to the point, at least in our relationship, where I'm just like, fine. Like, just, it's not worth arguing for.
I do not make every decision. Nobody believes that I make every decision.
Do we need to go down the list? Do we need to start going down the list?
I did not choose that tank top.
You did not. However, this table, who chose it?
You love
just
it.
answer the question. This table, who chose it?
I was the one
Who chose this
seeking
table?
out this table.
Who chose this table?
And then you tried to take credit for this idea.
I just want yes or no answers. Who chose this table?
I chose this table.
Who chose that piece of furniture?
You're talking about home decor
Who
stuff.
chose that piece of furniture?
I did.
Who chose that piece of furniture?
I did.
Who chose these chairs?
I did.
Who chose the paint on the walls?
You did.
No.
Because I didn't like this color.
You said
I put 3 or 4 colors up, and you said I don't like any of them.
Literally everything in this room, you chose.
No, the
Which
sign
is
is
why-
yours.
Which is
The
why
signs are all you. All these pictures and signs are you. It's all you. It literally is a huge sign with your name on it.
that we had the money's guys. Every piece of furniture that we own.
Because home
You
decor
picked it.
is my thing. It's not your
Every
thing.
piece of furniture in this house, you picked it.
Every piece?
Yes. Every apartment.
Probably.
Every apartment we ever lived in, who picked it?
I did.
Where we got married, who picked it?
But you traveled all the time, so it's not like you were living in the apartment anyway. I was the one living in the apartment.
Where we got married, who picked it?
I did.
Okay.
But I always ask your input. But I always ask your input.
Dude, like, I can keep going. You want to keep going?
I did not choose that stinky hat.
The car in the driveway.
I did not choose those nasty flip-flops.
The car in the driveway. Who picked it?
I had nothing to do with your truck, except
My truck. I had nothing to do with your truck. The car that you're driving, who picked that car?
I did.
Yeah.
But I'm driving it.
Every major decision that we make in our lives.
No, you picked your boat. You picked out a Polaris last week without a discussion. So that's BS. I call BS.
No, the boat, I had to have a full-on sales pitch. I had to have a meeting. I had to explain to her what boat I wanted and why I wanted it. I had to explain to her that I work very hard, that I'm on the road all the time, and that I love to fish, and that I would like to. I had to go through an entire freaking presentation to get you to say yes to the boat.
Because it's sitting in storage. I feel like other people use your boat more than you do.
Yeah, yes, that's true.
That's true. It's true.
That's true. But lately, because of COVID. Well, by the way, was that not a lifesaver during COVID? When
Yes.
we were staying in Rockport?
Yeah, you needed that.
And we were able to take the boat out every day because
Yes.
that was all that we could do.
Yeah.
So thank you. My sales pitch worked. Me convincing her. So every decision that we make, you make. Not me.
We make it together.
So there is no... And then I told her, Flip, I go, listen, just do me a favor. I'm fine with you do you. Just whatever you want to do. I just want you to be happy because when you're not happy, you punish me. When I do make a decision, then I have to pay for that decision. And it's a constant, I don't like that. And I don't know why we did that. And I just go, so she wears me down to the point where I just go, just whatever you want. That's Flip. Since you've been here, have I been inside?
The house?
Yeah.
To pee?
That's it, to pee. I come in to pee, and then I go back outside where I belong. Which, by the way, you're interrupting my work day today to do the podcast.
No, that is your anxiety busying you outside. You could be inside. You have a baby who's becoming much more pleasant that you could be spending time with.
Last episode, people were like, just let her talk, Steve. She deserves to talk. She has something to say. And now that I'm talking, there's the reason I was talking when she was talking last episode is because I had things to say.
Uh-huh.
Right now, you're just sitting there going, oh, shit. I'm going to lose this argument.
No, I mean, all the things you brought up in this room are home decor. And we've talked about this on the podcast
So home
before.
decor is your department.
Home decor is my department.
I'm
not out there making decisions about the tractor you buy.
But I have to, again, to buy a tractor, I have to put together a meeting.
I just said, is that going to fit? No, because you like bigger and better. And I said, well, let's make sure it fits through the gate. We got a gate.
You like bigger and better. I know you, girlfriend.
I knew it was coming.
I may be short. No, but the point is that our life can get so much easier if you just realize that you make all the decisions and that I am the compromiser. Because if I don't compromise, I say it in my act. I remember you said to me one time, just treat me the same. And that is such a crock of BS.
No, I'm pretty sure I said happy wife, happy life.
No, treat me the same. And I go, oh my God, if I treated you the way you treated me, we would be divorced. Renae does not put up with the bullshit that she puts out.
That's a great line.
Yes.
I don't put up with the bullshit that I put out. That's a great line.
Yes. So thanks for bringing up that topic.
I don't think we resolved anything.
Yeah, I need a good divorce lawyer. And no, but I don't. My thing is that I love you.
Yeah.
And I want to make you happy.
Yes.
And in order for you to be happy, you have to run shit.
No, look, I do not make all the decisions. Right now, this week, we are gearing up to film your special. And I am a facilitator of your decisions.
You're going to compromise for my job? Thank you so much. I appreciate that you're compromising for my job so that I can make more money so that you can make more decisions.
No.
It all feeds you.
What is that logic? No. But even in our personal life this week, everything is facilitating you this week.
This week. To do a special that I want to direct. Yes, that you want to direct.
I'll shout you too loud.
Sometimes, I do these episodes and I'm like, oh my God, people are going to think we're out of our fucking minds, dude. And they're going to be like, why are they married? Why are those two married? So moving on. We
hopefully there's an episode next week, guys.
You see the table cut in half? Who took the table? They compromised. That's another thing. I already told her. And if we get divorced, take it all. I don't need any of it.
You didn't pick any of it out.
Anyway, it's all yours anyway. Take it, all of it. I'll start over. I don't care. Take everything. Everything I did, I'll do it again. But we had a wonderful weekend, and it was very.
We weren't together. You're like, we had a wonderful weekend.
There's other people in this room. There are other human beings.
Oh, I didn't realize you were talking about you and the boys.
Yes, we had a wonderful weekend, but
Gotcha.
First of all, it was a market that I've never done before, which is Oklahoma City, number one. Number two, we were heavy one cosmonaut, and that was Flip. And we were really working on the special, really working on the material, really getting super detailed. I mean, I was in the back, and a lot of people don't know how much work goes into a special. You know, Rick on the production side, and Terry and all those guys getting everything in order and getting everything right and meeting the venue and getting all that ready. Well, the stand-up side of things, you know, we're writing all the time, and now Brian, who usually helps me write specials, ended up stuck in Nova Scotia.
Yeah.
So
Canada has like crazy COVID rules.
Yeah, crazy COVID rules. So Flip came on the road, who's a great writer and a great stand-up comedian. And dude, Al was sitting in the back, like, you know, writing out where the big laughs were, where, you know, which way am I turning, you know, getting all that ready. Flip and I and Al and Brian would get on the phone and go through jokes and order and you know, everything. And we were really working. And then Thursday turned out to be a little light of a crowd. So, oh, by the way, brand new comedy club. They've been open 2 months, they said.
Bricktown? Is that what it was called?
Yeah, Bricktown Comedy Club. It's a great comedy club, great staff. You know, but by Saturday, like, I was so done.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, I can't.
Just like the brain, you mean? Like
doing that set.
Doing this, because you have to do the set.
We had it. I would say this week, out of the 5 shows, 2 of them we knocked out of the park, ready to go.
Yeah.
And then so by Saturday late show, I'm like, I'm not even
wiped.
I'm wiped, man. And I still, you know, we still of course gave out a great show, but I added some other material in there and just had a little more fun with it. You know, because we were just, I mean, super wiped. And then Saturday morning, we wake up, and right next door to the, well, first I got to catch you up to this. We go to the casino.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, you stopped at a casino, right? What's the casino story?
We go to the casino with Brent Dugat, my high school friend. He meets us there. And out of nowhere, this guy that's hanging out at the same machine that we're at, he comes over. He's like, hey, man, where y'all from? We're like, oh, well, you know, from Texas. He's Florida, you know. Oh, man, I was in prison 18 years. And we're like, oh, that's
just like introduced himself with that little factoid?
Yeah, that's an awesome way to start a conversation.
Yeah,
Great way, right?
Right. Break the ice, make everyone comfortable.
Yeah. So then he starts talking about being in prison and how he changed his life and he found God. But in prison, he had a decision what God defined. Right? He goes, man, the Jews and the synagogue, they wanted me to go over there because they said it's the bigger, better deal. Because, you know, all the Jews have all the money.
Bigger, better deal sounds like a McDonald's commercial.
Yeah. That's a great fucking rabbi, right? Hey, come on in. We got the bigger, better deal. So anyway, I go, and of course, because we're comedians, I go, really, man? I go, my buddy Flip over there is Jewish.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, man. You know, you have all the money. Like, and Flip's like, no, I don't have all the money, right? Like, so then he kind of walks off, and then he screams from the other side of the table, and he goes, hey, man, did I offend your Jew friend? Did I offend?
Did heads just like turn?
No.
No.
Everybody was.
Oh,
and I go, no. I go, nah, you didn't offend him, dude. He's just, he's just mad that you know that he has all the money. So anyway, the rest of the weekend, it turned into the Jew joke mania, right?
Uh-huh.
So we go Saturday morning because we're like, and by the way, it's Flip's idea. He's like, well, let's go to IHOP, right?
Uh-huh.
We sit down at the IHOP, and when I tell you it is the worst service we've ever dealt with, I mean, Renae, this poor kid. I go, I want 2 eggs, over easy, bacon, hash browns, and toast, and a pancake.
Yeah.
Okay? Al goes, I'll have exactly the same thing, but over easy. Okay?
Okay.
Flip goes, over medium. Flip goes, I want the same thing, over medium, turkey bacon. Okay?
Okay.
He starts bringing out, then he runs back and he goes, guys, I can't do 1 pancake. It has to be by 2. And I go, great then. Order the one for 2 and split it up. Right? Mm-hmm. So he runs off. We have no more water, which, by the way, another server brought us. He rang everything up a la carte.
Oh, see, I knew it. You're supposed to pick the number off the menu. Like, you just pick the number you want so he can just write the number down.
This dude, he'd bring us 2 pieces of bacon on a plate, and then he'd bring 2 eggs on a plate, right? Hash brown. and like one at a time. Not even like on a tray together.
Oh.
Like he'd come over with 2 of them and put them down and then run off. And we're just like, what is happening right now?
Yeah.
Right? So Flip's eating bacon and goes, this is pork. Right? And he's like, I mean, Jews aren't supposed to eat pork, but I do. I just wanted turkey bacon. He screwed up.
Yeah.
So then Albert over here, Big Al, and at this point, Renae, I'm like, it's not even worth. Let's just go.
All the plates.
Yeah, let's just eat. Right? Let's just eat and let's just go. Big Al's over there with his eggs waiting for his potatoes so that they can be together.
Oh.
Right? Uh-huh. And I'm like, guy, let's just eat it and pay. Let's just go. Al goes, can I speak to your manager? I'm like, oh, why? Why? Like what is, like, obviously the manager doesn't give a shit. It's very clear that nobody in this place gives a shit, right? So the manager comes over. Me and Flipper just looking at each other, and Al's over there, fucking 350 pounds, 6'3". Let me tell you something. This is unacceptable. Unacceptable. My eggs are cold. It all came out a la carte. I don't even have any damn coffee right now. He took forever to get our ketchup. It took forever to write me, Flipper. And I go, with all due respect, I go, it was horrible.
Yeah.
Right? And then he goes, and by the way, he's Jewish and had to eat bacon. Dude. And the lady was like, oh my God.
Oh, table behind
there's a table behind us. Everybody was looking at Flip like he's gonna Jew out or something. Like, what happens to him when they eat bacon?
like a turn to the Incredible Schmuck.
His horns start to grow. We knew it. That dude from the casino shows up. I did offend him. Dude, oh my God. So I'm just sitting there, and the manager's like, "Oh my God, we're gonna comp your food." I'm like, I go, really? You don't have to. I go, seriously, I go, well,
but if you could just charge us for 3 meals instead of everything a la carte, that'd be great.
I go, look, it's not a big deal. She goes, no. I'm embarrassed. I feel horrible. Sorry, Jew. And we're like, sorry, Jew? Like, who talks like that? Oh my, it was the funniest. So we just left. Literally just left. And it was the worst. Like,
Incidentally, the Jew did leave the tip.
Oh, just to be clear, yes. We made Flip leave the tip because it was like, dude, IHOP was your idea.
That was my penny.
You made us come to IHOP, and you had to eat bacon now, and now you have to pay the $5.
Didn't you start the story with it was a great weekend, and then you just tell the story about how?
But it was because it was funny.
That
That was
was
funny. We had a good time. We had a good laugh.
Gotcha.
It was just funny. At that.
Al, you were a little angry. I was a little.
So pissed.
He was hangry.
Oh, he was hangry, and I was like, my eggs are cold. They are cold. I can't even eat them hot with my taters. It was the worst IHOP in the country. It is the worst IHOP I've ever been to in the country.
They should rename it I Hope.
I hope. Yeah, it needs to be. I hope you're gonna get your shit today. We hope that you get some food. But all in all, it was a great weekend. Nothing really crazy happened except for the fact that we all punched the punching bag machine. Okay, because
They had a punching bag machine at the casino or at the comedy club?
not at the casino. I'd be rich if they had one of those at the casino. No, they had it. The comedy club had like a little bar arcade like the one in Arlington.
Oh,
And-
gotcha.
and-
Okay.
Yeah, and they had the thing that comes down and you punch,
Yeah.
right? So I walk up and I'm like, let me go ahead and set the bar around here, right? And I smash it. So Brent Dugard is like, I got to beat Steve because everybody wants to beat Steve, you know? And he can't. So then finally we're like, Big Al and Flip should hit it. Oh my God. Tell me somebody has those videos.
Yeah, dude, guy has that.
Rick, I'm going to try to get you those videos because these two guys, Renae, Brent's wife, beat them.
But I beat Al.
Well, who beat who? So you beat Al the first one,
Yep.
and then Al's like, fuck that, and then hit it again.
Right.
And then Danielle's like, sit down, boys. And then she punches it. So I got to see if we have those videos because that was very.
I was going to say, now I want to see the video.
It was very effeminate.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it wasn't too bad.
No, you're at least. Yeah, Al did like this. Like I mean, like I was.
Do it again.
Like it was. He's a Marine. He's a Marine, and it was very funny. So that was the highlight of
the weekend.
of our weekend was
Your score.
Shrek.
Yeah. Great.
Someone came in and...
Great paper. Yeah. So somebody finally beat my score, but he was literally twice my size. This guy was like, he reminded me of Chuck Liddell, but bigger. He was
Bigger?
like bigger. He was what, 6'4"?
Yeah.
Bigger than me.
He was 6'4"
Yeah.
and out to here, and he's like, "Let me show you how I do it," and then like annihilated the thing. So the highest score you can get is 900, and I scored a 786. Is
Okay.
what I scored, if
And
I
what did this
remember
guy get?
correctly. It was mid 70s. I don't want to lie. It was mid 70s.
700?
Mid 700s. Yeah, it was over 750. I know that.
Okay.
This guy shows up and hits it to the 9.
Wow.
And I go to try to beat him, and I that's when I ended up.
What
like
do
at
you
7.
win?
Pride.
He got to carry me home. That's what
He got to carry Al home, yeah, like a little baby. He picked up Al like he literally picked up Al and took him to the hotel. Yeah, but it was
And then Al kept me up that whole night.
yeah, snoring. So that was our weekend. Somehow we talked about crazy stuff. I already don't like this episode. I don't even know what happened. And of course, our friends at Aztec Chevrolet. We
Yes.
love them so much, and I feel like we I don't want to take them for granted because they're our sponsor. We love them.
Right.
You know, we're so happy that they're a part of our business. Our coffee. Where's our coffee?
Oh,
have
it's
our-
not in here. I made it. It's in the kitchen.
You're that ghetto.
What do you
The
mean?
bag that they gave us for promotion, you used.
I thought that's what you were supposed to do with it, was use
We
it.
need to hold it up so we can sell it.
Well, I still have the bag.
Do you know where it is?
Not off the top of my head, but somewhere by the coffee
Rick,
pot, maybe?
we'll figure it out. But and then our friends, we just had a conversation with our other sponsor, I always forget the name of their website.
Mason Loria.
Mason Loria. And just had a conversation with those guys. We're very excited. We're going to be doing a very special jewelry Mother's Day thing with them.
Yeah.
So, ladies, start picking out the thing you want from your husband. Because that's how Renae does it. This is what I want for Mother's Day.
I just leave little hints.
Yeah. So Mason.
I just have to remind you that it's coming up.
Mason
Loria.
MasonLaria.com. We're going to do something really special for Mother's Day. So check that out. And then the coffee, you want to go try to get it?
Yeah, let me go get the coffee.
Okay.
I get out of the chair. My pants are so tight.
But we're very excited. So this episode is airing while I am literally filming in Waco. We're very excited about it. I could not be every special. I try to work very hard to deliver something special, and this one I think because I've spent so much time on this material because of COVID. That to me it's one of the best specials that I'm gonna be able best I could do to put out there, and I think that you guys are gonna be really happy with this. I think there's a lot of fun bits that you can share with your significant other. A lot of people ask, we've seen you talk about the gummy bear story. We'd love to see it on tape. So it's finally getting recorded, and here comes
I don't know where I put it.
Captain Evil. So the code that you want to put in is Trevino 10. And the website that you want to go to is oldsaltcoffee.com. So oldsaltcoffee.com to get your coffee. Why are you going to the store to buy it? Get it delivered from oldsaltcoffee.com. Put Trevino 10 in there. You get 10% off. You're supporting the podcast. You're supporting Navy veterans, veteran-owned companies. So oldsaltcoffee.com.
Yes.
Ready to go. Oh,
like on cue.
that was my baby. She's been very vocal.
She has. Actually, everyone has been so sweet and sent us all kinds of sweet messages and wanting to check in. And mamas who had colicky babies are like, Renae, we so understand what you're going through. It's hard. But she's getting better. And I feel like we sort of found some things that work for us. And she's getting older, so I think that helps too. But it's getting better.
No. She's definitely, and that was what is crazy about having a colicky baby. And it's weird because somebody goes, and one day it's gone.
Yeah.
So then now that I don't think it's completely gone, but it's definitely it's weird because Al today has been here all day and he goes, wow. He's like, Delilah's been very quiet. And it's like, oh yeah, weeks ago, just a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
it was a nightmare.
Yeah.
And now it's like, boom, it's gone. So, I picked her up in the morning. Right? Because I try to get her out of the bed so you can rest, because you did the late night feeding.
Oh, the time changed. I don't know what's going on with us.
Oh, dude, I pick her up and I hold her and she took her little face and she put it in my neck. And it's just the best.
Do you know what I was thinking?
feeling.
I think that you should do bedtime once a week with her. We swap.
Yeah.
Let's just one night a week. You do bedtime
I like
with
the
her.
way you put me on the spot.
And I like to do that on the podcast.
Did you see that on the podcast? How she was like,
I mean, I feel like I should take advantage of the hour we're sitting around this table. But I think you should do bedtime one night a week, and then I'll do bedtime with Garrett that one night a week.
I'm happy to. I already told you.
She's doing better. I think it would be some good bonding for you guys, especially because bedtime's pretty easy. You give her the bottle, she's tired, she's out, but you get to
You don't have to
cuddle.
sell me. You don't have to sell me because if I don't do it, it's pain. If I don't do it, you're going to put me through hell. So what mama wants, mama gets. Right?
You are awful grumpy today.
Because I was working. Look at my shirt. Look,
Your
watch
shirt
this.
is, look at my
Watch
shirt.
this. I wonder if
Your shirt is always
does-
like that.
Does dust come out of it?
No, your shirt is always
Look at
like
the
that.
armpits.
You're always a mess. Don't show people
What?
all that stuff.
I was working in the yard getting the furniture that you picked out together.
The
no
furniture
we.
that we like, baby.
When we walked into Lowe's and you were
it.
like, we like this furniture, I died laughing because That's exactly what you do. You go, we like mid-century modern. Oh, okay. I guess that's what we like.
But you like it, don't you?
Sure.
See, you like it.
Sure. I like it because when you pick it out and you like it, my life is so much easier.
Gotcha.
That's why I like it.
Okay.
So simple.
Okay.
Dude, this fucking episode's a mess. We were supposed to be celebrating our new table. We were supposed to be all happy about it. And then here goes Flip. So, let me tell you what caused me to get a divorce. Maybe it'll cause you to get a divorce.
No, I'm actually watching you guys, and I'm thinking to myself, maybe I messed up. Maybe I couldn't compromise enough with my ex.
Well, maybe.
Yeah. So now I'm regretting my divorce. Thank you.
No. I will say, Flip. I will say that you know, and it's a matter of feeling strongly about things, and when it comes to raising my son, I feel very strongly about that, and Renae will compromise for me in that area. You know, and to me, none of this stuff matters. This house doesn't matter. This table doesn't matter. None of it matters. Your happiness matters to me. The way that we raise my son, my daughter matters to me.
Yeah.
Those are the things that really matter to me. And those are the things to me that are worth fighting for.
Yeah.
You know, and to me, it's just not worth fighting over a table or mid-century modern or the furniture, you know, because the things that truly matter to me are not these things. You know, and I will say that Renae does compromise when it comes to, you know, my ideals on how to raise my son, specifically my son. You know, Renae doesn't, you know, Renae would love to have a wardrobe of clothes for Garrett, to dress him super cute, and she'd love to have his hair spiked up, and you know, and she knows that I don't agree with that, and I don't want to do those things for my son, and that I feel very strongly about him, and she has given me those things, you know. So I think that in the little bullshit things that make her happy, I'm happy to give it to her. But at the end of the day, Renae definitely does compromise when it comes to, you know, the things that really matter to me.
Yeah.
You know, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah. Yeah. And I think and like I said, I think I compromise on the little compromises on a day-to-day basis with scheduling wise or what you want to do.
Let's just leave it at, I compromise at the big thing, you know. Okay, but go ahead.
Okay.
No, I'm listening.
No, I mean, like, because we work together and we live together and we're together a lot, when we wake up and we say what's going to happen with our day, it usually revolves around what you need to do or what you want to do or how you would like things to happen.
I would disagree. But
Our day to day.
What are you doing tomorrow or Wednesday?
I'm filming something on Wednesday.
Yeah, you're filming something on Wednesday.
So I'm
we
out
gotta
of pocket
figure that
on
out,
Wednesday.
right?
Yeah.
No, the fact of the matter is that we do work together, and if you were my employee, I would have fired you a long time ago. Employees don't treat their boss like this. No, but we do definitely work together all the time, and I will say that, you know, me going on the road without her helps both of us.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes, for sure.
You know, because then I get to make decisions. And that feels good. It feels good to make decisions. You know, I didn't get to make the decision to go to IHOP or not. That was
right.
Flip. I compromised. But, wow, apparently I don't do anything I want to do.
No one believes that.
Kidding.
I feel like every episode we've been talking about the casino you stopped at.
I can't help it if it's in the same town that I'm performing in, and I can't go to a movie. Those are shut down.
No, they're not. They're back open.
No, they're not. How am I going to entertain myself? I donate to casinos all over the country so that they can give me a free room. But we thought we would do something special with this episode, and we had a lot of fun with Zach. We had a really good time going over there, picking out the table, and being involved with our first ever custom piece of furniture.
Yes.
So we put together a little video that we would like to end the podcast with so that you guys can see mine and Captain Evil's adventure, if you will, with Zach. So before we throw to that, I just want to thank Aztec Chevrolet. I want to thank our friends at oldsaltcoffee.com for getting on board and becoming another sponsor. Trevino 10 is your discount code for 10%. Do me a favor, just buy for the whole year. Just buy it for the whole year. Put Trevino 10, get 10% off. It gets delivered to your house. Life is easy. So thank you so much. And here is me and mostly Renae at the Wooden Road home.
I'm super excited because we are on our way to Lakeway, Texas, which is outside of Austin. We are going to the Wooden Road home to meet Mr. Zach. I want that table that we sit around every week to really pack a visual punch on camera. We are at the Wooden Road home and we're looking for a table for the new podcast studio. This is our table.
But I mean, why don't you just call it your table? Let's be honest.
By our table, I mean my table.
Let's be honest. I gotta admit, I'm kind of excited. This is awesome.
This is Zach, a Wooden Road home. Thanks for having us, Zach.
Absolutely.
Show us around. Do you have our slab?
I do. So this is gonna be your slab right here. What happens is we're gonna cut it right down the middle, or kind of in the middle, and then I'm gonna take the two pieces and we're going to switch them so that your straight edge is on the outside.
Oh, now I understand. Visually, I couldn't see it before when you were explaining it, but that creates
the river.
Yeah. Just this little piece is heavy. I can only imagine what a massive 10-foot table feels like.
All right. Okay, your turn.
Okay, so Steve was like, why are you forcing me to come here? Like, we gotta go all the way to Austin, which is not that far, y'all. And now that he's here, he and Zach are like chatting away about all the awesome and amazing stuff.
I said I nerd out on people and seeing it from the very beginning to how it's gonna end up. I'm very excited.
So you mean this was a brilliant idea that I had?
Well, it was my idea. I told you to find Zach. That's what
So this is just clear coat going on.
No, so this is your color.
It's the color. I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous.
No, I just don't want to screw up my table. My arm's already sore. I think that's pretty. I mean, I like the
dark
there's
blue?
different shades, but I do like the dark blue. Okay, this is the fun part.
And then after about 3 hours-ish, you can come back and you start laying, this epoxy allows you to lay another layer before it's completely hard. And so you just keep building layers.
So you'll keep working on this throughout the day?
You keep working on it throughout the day, come back tomorrow and probably pick it up again and start working on it.
Okay, folks, what's happening, Captain Evil?
We're at the Wooden Road home to pick up our table from Zach. It's ready.
For the podcast, let's check it out. Zach. Da-da-da. Holy moly, that's awesome. Unbelievable.
Okay, so I did not want to drill a hole in the middle of the table for the microphone cords because I just felt like this is a beautiful work of art and how could you ever drill a hole through it? This is like a specifically designed base for our mic cords.
Again, Zach, thank you so much
Thank you.
for making my wife happy. And when she's happy, I'm happy. And you did everything she wanted. And I got nothing I wanted.
It's beautiful. Thank you, guys.
You know, you can go and buy yourself a piece of furniture somewhere. You can, absolutely. Or you can come here, spend a little more money, and have it made for you with somebody who truly cares about you and what they're doing. This is awesome, man.
Appreciate it.